Hey YouTube, Dan here from EAP Films Official, and today we're moving on to another reaction video, which is 8 days in the Philippines in 8 minutes. I know this has been requested by a lot of people. It would have been done last week, but with my trip to London, obviously it's been delayed until today. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this. Hello.
So I'm traveling today to this country called the Philippines. And the country's tagline is, it's more fun in the Philippines. The taxi today is fun. Boarding the plane, fun. Leaving the plane is even more fun. Getting your local SIM card is finally fun.
Welcome to the Philippines!
The Uber to the hotel, welcome to the Philippines. Check in at your hotel,
Welcome to the Philippines!
buying McDonald's here is also fun.
Welcome to the Philippines!
Starbucks,
Welcome to the Philippines!
Subway,
Welcome to the Philippines!
a corporate job, still fun.
Welcome to the Philippines!
Yeah! Traffic jams are also more fun in the Philippines if you're not in the car. It's so fun in the Philippines that if you go and ask random people, smile, smile, they will smile back. Even security guards, smile. Welcome to the Philippines! That's what I need! See you tomorrow! I want to see if I can have food, water, shelter for the whole day for $0.00 here in Manila. I gave up my valuables, my drone, and my entire wallet and checked out of the hotel to hit the streets. It's a bad idea. I cannot take buses or taxis. I cannot eat out. But what I can do is rely on people's generosity. For water, I say I'm thirsty.
Thank you. I'm Muslim. I'm also Muslim. That's why if people is very thirsty, what's better to give?
For food, I say I lost my wallet and leave.
You ran after me.
Yes.
Why? I'm hungry.
So I'm just sharing my blessings.
Unbelievable.
But for shelter, this is a bit hard. I say I'm stranded. I ask 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and then I meet this guy.
What happened to you, man? It's a long story.
He takes me in, buys me food, offers me his home, gives me his bed, and doesn't even want to be filmed. There is still good in this world.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Money. I don't like spending it. That's why I like the Philippines. It's very cheap. A full day tour at this island will cost you 20 bucks and maybe $25 for this one. A haircut for $17 in Hong Kong. Here you can get it for $1. An Uber ride for 1 hour will cost you $3. Welcome to the Philippines. A romantic date for 2 will set you back $15. Now, you're not gonna go on a date, island hop, and get a haircut every single day. But what I think you might like to do is drink. It's so cheap in the Philippines that this bottle of rum costs $1.10.
$1.10?
For that price, I can buy 30 bottles to get the whole village drunk for the price of 2 cocktails in New York City.
Wow.
Enjoy. And the best part is that while you drink your cheap drinks, you can make friends with locals because they all speak English in here.
Oh, wow.
From the islands of the Philippines.
These islands are gorgeous, but watching it from your phone, you will get bored after 5 seconds. So let me tell you what makes this place incredible. Above water, it's heaven on earth even when there is no sun. But it's not just what's above the water and on the water that's beautiful, it's also what's hiding underneath. You have the gazillion small fish that love you and a gigantic fish that does not give a damn about you. There is a Japanese shipwreck hiding right under your feet.
Wow. See, one thing I gotta say, guys, is from the stuff I've seen, not just in this video, but other Philippine videos, is the gorgeous landscapes you guys have.
That's why this place is incredible. That's 1 minute! See you tomorrow!
I'll tell you what, these minutes are flying by. What, been there 5 minutes? Just over 4 minutes.
You get bread! It's the She's standing in a perfect cone structure at 2,463 meters high, which is 65% of her sister Mount Fuji in Japan and 3 times that of Burj Khalifa in Dubai. But it's not her appearance and height that make her so majestic. It's her personality. Mayeon is shy. She is so shy, she hides behind the clouds all the time. In fact, some say her husband are the clouds. And when you finally see her, she is beautiful. That's insane! She's angry. That tip of hers erupts every 3 to 5 years.
Wow, 3 to 5 years.
She's deadly angry.
Is that like lava or is that like a big ash cloud?
But best of all, she is perfect. The most perfect human being nature has to offer. That's Mayeon. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Seeing a volcano erupt is kind of on my bucket list. I really want to see that happen. Ah.
For the past 5 days, I've always stayed in the richest parts of the Philippines. And so it's easy for me to believe that all of the Philippines looks like this. But it's not. Only 1 cab ride away from here, you arrive here, at the Trash Mountain, where people live in such extreme poverty that the air is unpleasant to smell. But this isn't just this area. 25% of the Philippines live under the poverty line.
That's so
it's
sad.
incredible that under the same city roof, you can lunch like this and dinner like this. Green stuff coming from the ground means it's beautiful nature. In this case, it means there's so much trash piled on top of each other that it formed a mountain where actual people live and plants started to grow. The country's tagline is, it's more fun in the Philippines, but I think a more appropriate one is, it's more fun in 75% of the Philippines.
1 minute in the world.
Jeez, I can't believe there's
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again.
people
The
that live
Philippines is
on that
cheap,
mountain.
which means you don't need many dollars to come here and see this piece of beauty. But it also means you don't need many dollars to help those that need help. It's so cheap in here that we can buy this burger with meat and all for 20 cents. 20 cents. And for
20
that price, you
cents?
can buy a 1,000 rupees burger
That's like
without breaking the bank.
15p
In
here.
a place where people are so poor that trash forms an actual mountain, you can form an actual mountain of food for the price of 1 average hotel stay in New York City. And with that, you can feed up to 1,000 people. Yes, cheap prices mean better tourism, but it also means it's not that hard or expensive to help those in need. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Yes. Hi. It's my last day in the islands of the Philippines. I'm sad. But here is everything that I like about this country. It's a country with more than 7,000 islands, which means this and this and this exist here. This volcano and this volcano also exist here. The prices, they are so cheap you can get a whole village drunk or another poor village fed without breaking the bank. But reality is, in some parts, poverty is so extreme, people live on top of a trash mountain or at a graveyard with the dead. But you can Google
Oh my God.
all that. What you cannot Google, however, are the people. They will be generous, they will feed you, and they will host you without knowing you. They will build good startups, and they will party like crazy. But best of all, they will be your friend. Real friend. The country's tagline is, it's more fun in the Philippines. But I don't like that. The better term is, there's more love in the Philippines.
Oh,
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow! Yes! Thank you!
I gotta say, guys, that was the fastest 8.5 minutes I've ever sat through. I can't believe it. And I can relate to... I have so many mixed emotions about this. I can really relate to the love in the Philippines because since I started doing these reaction videos, like July last year, God, that's nearly a year since I've started that. My fan base, particularly in the Philippines, or at least Filipinos living elsewhere in the world, has really grown substantially. And I have received messages from you guys with like, you know, when we meet you at the airport, we'll look after you, tour you around and that. And I've never felt so welcomed in such a large community. I mean, I'm not even Filipino, obviously, and yet I'm treated like part of the family. So I completely agree that there is probably the most love in the Philippines than anywhere else in the world. Just the compassion, the generosity, the hospitality of people. Sometimes I get completely overwhelmed with the support from you guys. The comments that I get, it's very rare I receive anything negative. It's so rare. It's always full of love and joy, and you know, I absolutely bow down to you guys. You guys are like the best. The thing I get mixed about, the thing that kind of overwhelms me and really is the forefront of my mind watching that whole film now, is that 25%, the poor communities. And I just can't believe, I mean, I know there's poor countries and stuff, but just seeing how poor it is in areas, it really touches my heart, and it actually upsets me, because it wasn't that long ago that I was asking for help with coming to the Philippines. Once you're there, you know, price-wise, I think it's fine. But it's just the initial flights to get across, and I was hoping that... I guess I really vastly underestimated how poor the Philippines really is. I know you guys have said to me before that it's quite a poor country, but I just didn't realise how poor in areas that it can be. I guess my naivety in asking for just a small, you know, contribution to help fund my trip just fell on deaf ears, I guess, because a lot of you probably can't help out in that respect, and it just makes me feel like a terrible human being that I would ask. I hate asking anyway, but just seeing how poor the communities are and asking for that. Do you know what I mean? It just makes me feel like a terrible human being. There are things I want to talk about which I can't go into too much detail about, but I've said to you before, when I come to the Philippines, it isn't so much a holiday, it's more of a working trip, and I can't name names or state my intentions as such, but the reason why I'll be based in Manila the whole time is because it's not just going to see Regine's concert, but it's also about creating a bundle of videos. I'm trying to organise working with some people while I'm out in the Philippines, which is really exciting if it goes to plan. There's no guarantee, so I don't want to say who or when or what we're doing just in case it doesn't happen. But I'm really trying to organise something, and that's kind of my contribution to the Philippines in that respect. But having seen that now, I would like to take a day out of my trip to go to these poor places and, you know, do what this guy's done, feed and water the community. They often say that those with the least give the most, and there's a sense of responsibility in this world that if there's people in poor communities living like this, you know, you want to do your best to try and help them out as much as you can. So here's my little thing. When I come to the Philippines, no matter how long it's for, I will take a day out of my trip to visit these places and take care of the communities. That's what I want to do. And as for my fundraiser, whatever happens between now and you know, closing the fundraising account, if I get more funds coming in, then that's fine. But I'm not going to ask for any more money. I'm probably going to try and see if I can find more sponsors than anything else. But failing that, whatever money I need to make up to fund the trip, I will just fund it myself. No problem. I'll just top it up myself. I've felt nothing but love from you guys since I've started doing this, and I think it's about time that I helped the communities when I'm out there as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.